You for your patience. I know it took us a little bit to get out here, but we're doing a lot of very important work behind the scenes. It gives me a great sadness to be standing before you to report such devastating news. Never easy to do something like this because it's absolutely heartbreaking, and our thoughts, condolences, and prayers go out not only to the victims, their family, but this Monterey Park community and really the entire community, because I think we're all going to be hurting based on this tragedy. On Saturday, January 21st, 2023, at approximately 10:22 p.m., officers from the Monterey Park Police Department responded to a business in the 100 block of West Garvey Avenue in the city of Monterey Park regarding a shots fired call. When officers arrived at the location, they observed numerous victims and patrons in the business parking lot. Additional officers made entry into the business and located numerous gunshot victims. Monterey Park Fire Department responded to the scene and started to treat the injured. And I do want to point out, these police officers that get there, they don't hesitate. They go in right away. And then our partners at the fire department, and not only the Monterey Park Fire Department, but many others who came to assist the victims, survivors who needed assistance. There were at least 10 additional victims transported to numerous local hospitals. But I do want to start off with saying that unfortunately, when the fire department did get into the business, they did pronounce 10 of the victims deceased at the scene that I just described. But the 10 additional victims were transported to numerous local hospitals. They are listed in various conditions from stable to critical condition. There is a male suspect that fled the scene and remains outstanding as of this moment. Our very preliminary description has been described as a male Asian, and that's from the scene here in Monterey Park. And it's taken us a while, and please be patient with us, because as we're interviewing victims and witnesses, we've gotten different descriptions of one suspect. So when I say it's preliminary, please again be patient with us. We are here to tell you that we are utilizing every resource to apprehend this suspect in what we believe to be one of the county's most heinous cases. Our local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies are working together to better serve the residents here of Los Angeles County and to apprehend this attacker. Sheriff's homicide investigators are working diligently with the Monterey Park Police Department, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the California Governor's Office of Emergency Services, and numerous other law enforcement agencies. Bottom line is here, we're going to use every resource available to us because we need to get this person off the street as soon as possible. But again, we are still in the very early stages of this investigation, and there actually is a lot more that we don't know than what we know at this time. As I said earlier, the men and women of the Sheriff's Department join me in extending our condolences to the countless families affected by this senseless shooting, and they will remain constantly on the minds of our investigators, who I see it in their eyes. They want to get this guy, and they're going to. So I also want you to know questions that are being asked. Is this related to the other event here in the city of Monterey Park, or any concerns about any other Chinese New Year events? We are working here. You see all the partners behind me, including the FBI. We've been doing threat assessments throughout the morning. Are they connected? Honestly, we don't know the answer to that yet. It may or may not be. So as we look at other events, we will make sure that we step up our presence from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department We will be in communication with other law enforcement agencies. We already have been, to make sure that security is a top priority at any event. And that's not to indicate that we think there's a threat there. We're just taking every precaution that we can. We don't want anybody else to get hurt. As a matter of fact, I'll be attending another Chinese New Year's event later on in a couple of hours. And I encourage people to go out and enjoy the events. It's a time from that perspective to celebrate, although this is a very sad occasion. So I now want to introduce to you my partner, the Chief of Police of the Monterey Park Police Department, Chief Scott Weiss. Thank you. And by the way, we'll be available for questions after everybody is done speaking. Thank you.